Thank you everybody for joining me today on this wonderful, lovely Saturday. I'm excited to be bringing you the matches and walking us through this tournament. As we get into it here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here, whoops, I want to go there. So, the way the map works. You can see here, towards mid, they will move together. We will have them reach the middle. Looks like a very Reaper heavy start. I like that in a TVT. Looks like it might not quite pan out though. And it's gonna be Orange taking control. You'll see the color changes. You see that? Color changes for the team. You can see up here in the production what's being researched. We have a person on each team going up towards that tier 2. Tier 2 tech will be evident pretty soon. It was a swarm of Zerglings in, nothing. So this is gonna be, this one Zealot probably not gonna have a good time. If I had to guess. Let's get to the, okay, there we go. Looks like I will need to move that thing around a little bit here, but we can do that in a bit. The shots coming in here on these Marauders. Looks like this fight will be won. No problem. And then we're actually going to want to, we're going to turn this off. All right, cool. So let's go through this real quick. We do have Terran, Protoss, and Terran versus Protoss, Zerg, Terran. So that does put us with a, orange versus blue in the TVT. Scan comes in here, making sure they can get through the DT there. Hydra is very good against, it's actually kind of interesting. Hydras are great against Archons, but the Archons are also great against Hydras. Hydras usually have a better spread though, so they're able to stay alive. So far, mid control being fought for. Nobody has dropped a gas. It's important to note. Nobody dropping a gas here in this format because it is really important to try to control mid to get the extra mineral boost. If you let somebody else do that, that's going to cause a problem. Nice push here. Blue maintaining control. Because once again, you see a lot of the abilities get used on the previous wave as soon as that's left over. So they're trying to push for mid, but not quite going to get there. This is going to be an easy win for blue with all these Reapers. All these Reapers. You can see these units here. 54 kills on just this one Reaper I clicked. Man, that's a veteran Reaper and a half. They're getting some damage. Are they actually going to be able to break through? They do break through. They get a little bit of damage here on the bunker, and that's going to start to add up. More Archons are coming in for the Protoss towards center. Zerg trying to fight through this, but Archons are, I don't know if you guys know, but Archons are pretty good against Zerg. Pretty good against Zerg. Trying to do damage here. Nice fight there. Now, actually, those Archons did such a good job. It looks like Orange may be able to maintain control. These Marauders are going to have to get through on the Stalkers. And they actually do a great job. So right now, Orange has wrestled control. We still see no gas, no gas, no gas. No tier 2 yet for blue. Checking, they do, let's see. More, oh, wow, Freddy really going into the Reaper, seeing that he is in that matchup. We have the Zerg player here going for these Hydras. More Hydras as well. You can see here some Adepts in the center. Hard stack on Bio in the back line here. The Archons putting the Zealots behind. Very smart. That means the Archons are going to start to take the shots to soak. Zealots are going to push through from behind. Then you have a nice spread here on all of these Bio. So a very interesting matchup, but once again, no gas taken. Back to the action. We do see tier 2 being researched right here for red. And that is our Protoss player. They're pushing back now. Blue has stacked it up. Are they going to be able to look at all these Reaper bombs going off? Who's going to be the one who's going to be able to get there? It doesn't look like... It looks... Wow, I can't believe that Orange actually just won that. That's insane. Towards mid, we do have the Archons doing a great job against all of this bio. They're going to be moving forward. They're going to absolutely chomp through this. These Lurkers are a great addition, but they're going to go down very quickly. Much better against maybe Immortals, you might think. These Archons are going to soak that quite well. The Guardian, or not the Guardian Shield, sorry. The Hallucinations on the Archons has put forward. Still not a single gas on the map. That's how important mid control is, and right now it fluctuates, but it is going in favor of the Orange team. The Orange, I should say Team Orange, Team Lowland Junior. Push comes through. All these grenades going out. Orange actually gets sucked off to the right side. What a play. What a smart play from Blue. Is it going to pay off, though? No. The answer is no. Orange team still pushing through. Archon's gonna be pushing forward. The attack's coming in, absolutely swarming through, and we might actually see a bunker go down here. Is it gonna happen? The damage is going through. It's almost down, out of shield. Are they gonna be able to tickle it a little bit? Yes, they do, down to 321. And that's getting close. But that actually gives a full wave for red. The cannon does help with that. Those you saw, those hallucinations soak a lot of damage, but there is nothing on the front line right now for the red player. This bio is absolutely crushing through these Stalkers. Stalkers, a brittle unit you usually want to get a front line in front of. I'm sure red would love a line of Zealots right about now. Unfortunately, that takes time to build, and by then it may be too late. All of these grenades for Orange absolutely destroying the blue wave, and this is going to be more damage on the photon cannon. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be down to 100. There it is. We have our first cannon down, and I fully expect to see some gas go up here for our team who just got that cannon down. We actually do see we see Pax immediately drops the gas. Immediately drops gas here. Interesting. So actually the team that got the bunker has not gassed at all. No gas. You see that? Zero of the gas. But we do see Pax right here dropping the gas. Interesting. Usually that's what some people will do when they are trying to counter after something happens. We do see the tier 2 going up here for blue. You can see that up in the production. Bio versus bio, some Stalkers with Blink in the back line, doing a great job with that damage. We have tanks starting to show up here, and I think we might actually see this top team go gasless. If they didn't drop a gas after getting the bunker, I don't think they're going to drop a gas now. They have the edge, and they're going to keep pushing that edge. You have this tank here. More tanks are probably going to come through, and it's going to be absolutely insane. Lurkers go down quite quickly. They're starting to push down onto the Nexus. A big blink back from Pax. Smart play here, trying to get these units back to make sure that they get help from this cannon and stay alive as long as possible. Another shot from there. That's going to go down. Still a second gas. A second gas goes down for Pax here. This is a very, very greedy and potentially dangerous play, as we do see the first gas for our top tier, our top team go down for both orange and teal. Red, this is red acknowledging here we're going to late game. This is a very, you can imagine in regular StarCraft, in the actual StarCraft 2 mod, not mod, sorry, the actual game, if you will. This is like building a third CC in base early kind of a thing. Like you're taking a risk that you hope to pay off later if it doesn't get punished. The problem is that sets you really far behind in income, and they're already losing ground. Red fighting back, but unfortunately one of them is going to have to be able to get through 2 waves. Normally at this point you want to start to see some siege units come out. Look at this absolutely insane BO3. Pushing down, actually, wait, we might be seeing it. The push comes through. There's still red units alive. Pax, these immortals staying alive might just do it. These Reaper Blue, unfortunately, does not have enough juice to stay alive, and these tanks absolutely shred all that through. That's the hope right there. Pax's units actually are staying alive, but they aren't able to actually push through Orange's wave right here. Orange has these tanks in back of all this bio, and they're doing so much work holding everything back. In fact, this tank is going to stack up, and this is going to be dangerous. The tanks are stacking up on future waves. Disruptors come through with the shots. That's going to take out a lot of the ground units. Towards bottom, we do see this tank still alive, trying to stack up. Looking at the gases, we don't see any change in the gases. We do see blue here. Blue here has dropped their first gas as well. Now, you'll note, for those who don't know, these gases you'll see here, as I come down here to show an example, and purple played a gas, by the way. When this goes down, this meter right here, when this is all the way down, then this has paid for itself. And it is now netting a profit. But you can see just how long it sets you back. So it is always a risk. I wouldn't, with the fact they dropped 2 here, this 4th one opens up at the 10-minute mark. We are at the 11:30 mark here. Still the pressure from these tanks. But the other issue, these medevacs will not get auto-targeted. Look at this. They go right underneath. They're going to keep this. They're going to keep going forward, trying to attack things that are more dangerous. So these are going to actually stay up on top. Coming down towards front. Are they going to be able to do it? These Archons are soaking quite a bit. We do have a Tempest. Out in the middle, these Tempests shoot from long range and deal significant amounts of damage. Is this Tempest going to stay alive? Pax may have been going for the late strat and may have found exactly what the doctor ordered. Tempest. We could see a few of them line up here, and if they start to stack behind this line, look at this. It's so far back. Dealing, I believe, 50 for each recoil shot. And it's just going to keep chipping away. If this can stay alive and continue to stack, this might be the answer that the team with the red player on it may have been looking for. It's kind of isolated out here. This Tempest in a little bit of a dangerous spot. There's not enough AA to get rid of it, though, and this is going to actually push, and this could stack. We could actually see the Tempest stack with Red's wave. Again, it could have survived an entire wave. Let's find out. Disruptor shots coming through. Here are more Tempests. Look at the range on these things. Is this one going to stay alive? It's out in front right now, and no, it does go down, but we have 2 behind that one that are now going to start to stack again. This could be what is necessary. We'll see if it works. Moving up towards center, these disruptor shots are good, but on the Immortals, it's not going to do too much. Nice play from the Tempest here. Looking at our gases, we do have yellow, did drop a gas. Forgot to mention that one, but they did drop a gas a little while ago. You can see that, but these ones have almost paid for themselves. We do see tier 3 for purple. Tier 3 coming in here for purple. Once they get this research, they will be going up to those big units, the Ultralists, the Broodlords. They're going to have access, and we'll see if it's enough. They might actually go into Broodlords, go for the air attack to try and start to stack up the siege units. That's a good way to get back in this. If you can stack up a whole bunch of siege units, play for late game. The only second gas we've seen is Pax, who went greedy, and it might just pay off. It's almost paid for itself so far. Everybody else on 1 gas, but Pax looking to continue to get these Tempests out. Now, you got to keep in mind, having that gas will not equate to having mid-control. This team has had mid-control for a long time. This is a ton of extra resources. Towards front. The Vikings are coming out to get rid of all this stuff in the air. Is it going to be enough, though? They don't look to have enough survivability. They're going to go down pretty quick. Shots coming through the push. I think all these are going to go down. Towards front. This is going to be a nice battle. Are the Tempests enough, though? It doesn't look like it. There's way too many units here. These Tempests do not have enough of a front line, and they will certainly be going down. They have... 1 goes down, 2 goes down, maybe the 3rd one, and yes, they do not survive just yet. If we get a front line in front of those things for an entire cycle, You can see though, they were up here pressuring and they have pushed back about halfway. Not having this bunker as a ways to try to stop the push from coming through. That lurker finally goes down. We do see it's 4 Tempests now. They are going into Tempests. They're gonna rest their laurels on this play, and it's gonna be necessary. They don't have another option. 4 Tempests on the wave with blue. A lot of Vikings. Vikings are way more cost efficient than Tempests are, but the Tempests are so far behind. They just can't be touched. And if they only scratch the shields, it looks like this one may go down. 25, one more shot does take it out. 2 here, and this one stays alive with shield, so that can regenerate. Looks like we do have more Vikings though. The answer's coming in for the other team as they continue to try to push to kill this Nexus. Going back towards the action, we do have all these siege tanks stacking up, but they can't shoot up. They only shoot down. They shoot the ground, man. The cannons are pointed diagonal upwards, but I don't know. They shoot the ground. You get it. The Tempest still trying to survive here. You can see that this does shoot. It does shoot here. You can see that laser going out, doing damage, and helping out. You can see the radius. These siege tanks can sit towards the edge of that radius, but they will be in range for the most part. You can get barely. Sometimes you can get lucky and get them to siege just outside this line, and they can't barely get in range if they had vision of the Nexus. Call this the crease. This is the crease for any hockey or lacrosse players out there. Moving back towards center. They're actually pushing, but this is always the wave. This orange wave just doesn't get dealt with. It can't be stopped. It's so much bio. The tanks offer so much support. A great wave so far for Orange. They've done a really good job building into this wave. Oh, look at Purple's play. Purple tries to send some lings out to the right side and stack them up over here so they go around to those tanks. Unfortunately, it's not enough. The tanks are alive. These Void Rays are going to chew through the Tempest if they get up in range. So far, they haven't been able to. Disruptor shots come down. The Adepts dodge adeptly. The Tempests are just doing so much work here. Getting those upgraded, the shots, everything going down. If they're able to stay alive here, we do have tier 3, you can see here, for the teal for teal, turquoise, maybe. Ooh, we have a call for Vipers. Actually, that was actually a ping, I think, from the other team. But look, some pressure's going to be coming down here. They're getting through these waves. They get the scan off to see what was happening, so you can scan as well. There's damage on the Nexus, though. It's down to 1690. Look at all these Vikings. The air is not going to last. This actually might be it. They're going to land the Vikings. The Vikings come down. Will they be able to chew through this? It's down to 1550. They don't have enough firepower to actually get any kill on the Nexus, but they are starting to put the pressure on. You can see all of the medevacs as well staying alive. They're gonna be able to heal units in future waves. So many Tempests, but they don't stop the ground. That means that they're gonna be able to take some more damage. 1400, down to 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, game, ladies and gentlemen. Well played in first round.